Good morning. It's actually not morning anymore, but this is the first time I'm talking. So good morning. With the holidays, I feel like I haven't eaten a vegetable in probably like a week, and I've been craving specifically a cucumber. So we're gonna start this out by making a salad. I just took a bath, as you saw, washed my hair, did a hair mask and everything, so I can be fresh into the new year, because today is December 31st. And I have a couple things that I want to do today. Nothing like super productive, just like things that I've been kind of avoiding. And I also want to take a walk and like have a nice time. It's supposed to get sunny a little later. Right now it's really cloudy and gloomy and I don't like it, but I have faith that it's gonna be a little bit more sunny like in the afternoon. So we're gonna start out with this salad. I have kind of a sparse selection because our fridge over the holidays has also kind of gotten weird. So we have a cucumber, corn, tomatoes, whoops, 2 carrots, and then 2 bags of salad, and I think I'm just gonna mix them up. I don't know, this one's been in the fridge for a few days, so I'm gonna check to see if it's still good. And then the star of the show is gonna be this ranch dressing that I had in my advent calendar, because you cannot get ranch dressing in Austria. So my boyfriend got this for me. It was really expensive for just being plain ranch dressing, but we're gonna make the salad with that. And I am excited to eat this because, as I said, I feel like I haven't eaten a vegetable in forever. Obviously I did, because there's like potatoes and stuff, but nothing like fresh. Okay, let's test this. Ranch dressing truly is one of the best inventions ever, and I'm so sad that we don't have it here. And I don't know why, because it's so good. I'm gonna eat my salad and then we're gonna have a little chat. Okay, so I saw on TikTok today that going on a walk is therapy, basically, and that knitting and crocheting is kind of like taking a walk, because you just take your mind off things. So basically, knitting is free therapy. Not free because I do need to buy the supplies, but we are basically gonna do a little knitting therapy today. First off, I wanted to show you my little mohair scarf project. I think it's coming along very nicely. There's only 2 holes. These 2 orange ones that I kind of skipped, or I don't really know what happened, so we might work on this one. But this, I don't know if you can tell, it's like really fine and kind of see-through. So I thought I'm gonna make another one, but I'm not gonna knit it, I'm gonna crochet that one, because I do want another Sophie scarf, because this is just like a, I don't know, regular little scarf. I really like this mohair texture though, so I got 2 more in red, and this doesn't really match. I thought it was gonna be more matchy, but I think it's not gonna really matter, because these are so thin, like the strands are so tiny, that it's still gonna kind of match. I'm gonna put these together, because this, I have like a whole thing of this. This is the little yarn baby that came out of it. But we're gonna make a Sophie scarf. We're gonna crochet it with these wools together, and I think that's gonna work. Maybe the mohair wool is gonna make it a little bit more red and not as much pink, but that's fine. I also can't really speak today. I don't know why. Good day to start a vlog. But we're gonna crochet this, and I want to crochet it because then I'm gonna be faster. I do have my little, it's not really a pattern, I just kind of wrote out what I did last time, but this time I'm gonna make it a bit longer, because I don't know how this is like with blocking, and I blocked the other scarf that I have. I'll put up a screenshot of this, because I don't really know how to explain it, but basically I just increase with crochet, and then I do 100 rows of single crochets, and it kind of takes a long time, because single crochets do take a long time, and I think it's going to be kind of slippery with these, but I really want to make that. And I think I'm actually going to take the next 2 hours like dedicated to my little Sophie scarf, because it is supposed to get sunny at 3, and we still need to go grocery shopping, and we're going to do that at 2 and then take a walk at 3. So I still have 2 hours to do this. I feel like this vlog today is gonna be kind of a little bit all over the place, because that's just how I feel. But over the last week or 2, with all of the Vlogmas content that I watch, I found out kind of that I like less curated vlogs more, just like kind of chill vlogs, and whatever happens. So I think that's what I want to be doing for 2025. I'm also thinking about maybe changing up my graphics a little bit. and like use a different font or something. It always feels like a big decision to me because I am a graphic designer and I can't stand certain fonts, and other ones I'm fine with, and then I hate them after I've seen them a few times. So we'll see, but I might change something up a little bit. And then after we go grocery shopping, I think I'm gonna bake something because we're invited for New Year's today, and I feel bad if I don't bring something, so I'm gonna make either a cake or muffins or something. I was thinking maybe red velvet, but I would need to get red food dye, because last time they were just velvet without any of the food dye, then it didn't look so nice. Maybe, we'll see, but or maybe I'll just bake like a regular cake. And then the last thing on my agenda today, once again, Iron Flame. Ever since I talked about it last, which was mid-December, I think, I read 3 pages. I don't know what it is about the book, I just cannot get into it, and I feel bad because book club is on January 11th, I think, and that's not good. I can't talk about a book if I don't even really know what's happening. I do have an audiobook subscription that's gonna renew on January 1st, so I have 20 hours on there, so I can make pretty good progress. But on that audio subscription thing, this whole book is 33 hours, so that means I would just be a little bit over half. So I definitely want to try and read a little bit today while my cake or whatever is in the oven, because I think we're gonna go to dinner at probably 6 or 7, I don't know. So I do have a few hours to do this. And then now for the sadder part. As you know, we had to let our dog Millie go, and I'm still very sad about it, and I have up and down days. Well, more down days than up days because, well, but with the holidays, obviously we saw like a lot of family and there was a lot of distraction, so those were kind of my up days or hours. But I still haven't put her stuff away, like her beds and her water bowl and everything is still out. And I think I can't put the beds away yet because that just feels too final. But I think today's the day that I'm gonna put her bowls away, because I just should probably wash them and just put them away. Because I also left the food that she didn't eat in there because I just cannot bear to touch it because it's just too sad. But I think we need to do that today because I feel like it's gonna get gross in like a few days, and we don't really want that because then I can't reuse the bowl. Because I have decided that I do definitely want another dog at some point, not right now, because the main reason is Millie was like the most chill and relaxed and like grateful dog I've ever seen in my entire life, and I feel like every other dog would need more attention or more like activities, and I don't want to get a new dog and then resent the dog because it's not as chill. So I want to kind of let a lot of time pass, maybe like a year or something, and then decide if I want a new dog, like another dog, and then be like ready for the new dog, have like kind of a clean slate and not be hung up on her still. Obviously I'll never be like over her, obviously, but I don't want to get a new dog and then compare them too much. I also definitely do want another small dog, maximum the size that Millie was, so like probably around 7 kilograms. And I definitely also want a dog that doesn't look anything like her, because I feel like, again, with the comparison, that would be really hard. I guess that wasn't really a new decision. I always knew that I didn't really want like a puppy because that's just too much work for me, even though they're really sweet. But I think I'll go again for a shelter dog that's like around 3-ish years old, like a dog that's past its like puberty. Don't know where I'm gonna find it, don't know if it's gonna be again from Hungary or if I can actually find a dog or like get a dog at a shelter in Austria, because they have stricter regulations. Usually they only give you a dog if you have like a garden or if you have a lot of experience, because most of the dog breeds in the shelters are kind of more difficult breeds and not just tiny little grandmas like she was. So we'll see about that, but that's a decision for in the future. I was thinking I do want to plan 2 like bigger trips this year. I want to go to Ireland and then also to the US, to probably Boston and Massachusetts and that area, and the later trip is going to be in September. So I'm thinking we're gonna let at least that time pass, and once we're back, rethink the decision if like yes or no. But honestly probably yes, but then think about it and only then to start looking, because I know that if I start looking now I'll find like 300 dogs that I think are cute, and I can't do that because then it wouldn't be fair to the dog. So that means the most part of 2025 is gonna be dogless, which is honestly kind of sad because I was hoping obviously to have Millie with me for a longer time. And when we got Millie, we also thought she was like around 4 years old, and so this time I wanna, once I get the dog, kind of have a more thorough check at the vet, right, like at the first visit, to kind of determine the age a little better and see if there's anything wrong with the dog, like if it has any health issues that we need to know about right away. Because I don't really mind having a dog with health issues. I just want to know about it so I can take care of it, because I think Millie's sickness progressed kind of quickly, so I don't know if like half a year earlier, like getting her meds half a year earlier would have made that big of a difference, but I still would have liked to have tried. Anyways, now that I have that on my mind, we're gonna get to crocheting. So as I mentioned, I got these. I got these from Amazon. There's so many different mohair brand, whatever, I don't really know, like yarn things. I got mohair silk because that's the exact same one that this is. It's not the same brand, but like the same materials that it's made out of, and this feels really soft. I know that there's also mohair and polyester or acrylic, and that feels more scratchy, and as I said, I don't really know if you can block this or if it's gonna get like weird too, so I'm not going to, just to be safe. And I guess it's enough rambling now, and we're just gonna start this. Alright, it's an hour later and I figured it out. This is how far I'm. Oh no, why? What? Why does it look so wonky? Why does it look like that? I tried so hard. Well, I don't really know. I'm not gonna restart because it's just gonna be tied up anyways. But this is the increase, so this is gonna be how big it's gonna be, and I think that's gonna work out perfectly. Right now I'm at 28 single crochets per row, and now I think since this is kind of a thin wool, I'm gonna do 100 rows of 28 single crochets and then do the same thing but decrease. I used both of the yarn things, and I'm using a 3mm hook, and I don't know if you can tell. Wait, let me do a close-up. So this is what it looks like. I think it looks really nice. It's not as thin as I thought. I'll show you the knitted one in comparison. This one is like way thinner and stretchier. Obviously they're two different stitches, but I think this looks really nice. I don't really know why. It doesn't look that bad actually, but there's like a little dip in here, and I don't know why, because I tried so hard. But this is gonna be a scarf. It's so dark already and it's 2:30. I'm really hoping the sun's gonna come out, because otherwise I'm gonna be really not feeling it from my walk. But I have 30 rows complete, 30 rows of the 28 single crochets, and then the increase, whatever. This took 2.5 hours. I just forgot what I was gonna say. I think 100 rows are gonna be fine. I have 30 now, so we have, I think this should be about the size of the 30 rows, and then this would be the increase/decrease. So if I do 100 rows of this, so double what I have now, and then plus this, I think that might be like a good size, because the other one that I did 70 rows, and that's a little bit short, but I also blocked that and kind of stretched it out. So maybe we'll have to do more than 100 rows of this, because I don't want to stretch this too much and I don't want to block it. I think this turned out really good, and I think I showed the texture before, but I think this works out well without having like a more solid wool. So oops, oh no, I lost it. 2 strands of that look fine. Saved it. Okay, let's get dressed. We just got here and look how sunny it is. Amazing. There's even a tiny bit of snow. It feels weird to be at the dog park without a dog, but it's also so nice to see other dogs. They're also shooting already. And I have my other Sophie scarf on, and it's perfect because it's like I can tuck everything in, and I think I'm gonna go for the exact same length with the red one that I'm making today. I'm really cold now. I didn't expect it to be this cold, but it was so fun to see other dogs play. We saw one dog that's like a Jack Russell Terrier, I think, with like a little beard and like long hair, and that looks kind of similar to Millie, and that was really fun to see that guy or that girl play. That dog really gave its all. He did like a little flip and everything. That was fun to watch. And now we're gonna get home and start baking, because I think we need to actually leave in about an hour, so it's gonna be a little bit of a time crunch, but it's all gonna work out. So we're back home and I am gonna start on my muffins. I basically just need to chop the chocolate and then mix everything up and then that should be it. They're not super complicated, which is good because I don't have that much time left, but I think it should work out perfectly because they are supposed to bake for 25 minutes and it is currently 4. I need to leave by 5, so that's perfect. The only thing that I needed was blueberries and some more milk because I'm not sure if we have enough for the amount that I need, and also I want to make hot chocolate in a little bit while reading. I want to drink that while reading as my motivation to read more of Iron Flame. I have 17 minutes until I need to take the muffins out of the oven, and I just finished making my hot chocolate, and now I'm gonna get some reading done. My goal is done. I read 1 chapter. I think I'm gonna keep reading because now that I'm already into it, I should, and I only have a few minutes left until I need to take care of the muffins. So yeah, but I did 1 chapter. My last goal of 2024 accomplished. Perfect. The muffins are done. I can't currently touch or taste them, so I can't show you, but they smell divine and I think they're gonna taste so good. Because it is New Year's, I didn't get these. I have these at home, but they're these 2 little like sprinkly candles. So we're gonna bring those, and I'm gonna wait for a few minutes until they cool off a little bit and then set them on a plate. I'm not gonna really get ready, but I'm gonna get like dressed a little bit more than this. I think my decision making and like my focus and just my energy for this year is just over. So I'm kind of glad that it is over, and I don't know how I feel tomorrow because usually there's not really actually anything like different in the new year. It's not like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and my energy is gonna be recharged, but we'll see. Or maybe I'll just focus on finding things that fill my energy. Speaking of, I'm gonna go to my first Pilates class in about 2 weeks, like my first performer Pilates class, so definitely want to kind of get ready for that so I don't embarrass myself and try to kind of learn some of the movements that could potentially happen, and just kind of work on my balance and stuff. So we're gonna do that, and that's gonna start tomorrow, not tonight, because right now I need to get dressed and then we need to leave. But thanks so much for spending this year with me. I know it wasn't always super fun because things happen and things aren't always fun, but right now I'm like in an okay place. I had a lot of fun filming this year, and as I mentioned, I think I'm gonna do kind of more, oh, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more like casual vlog videos, obviously still focused on bookish and grammar content, because that's just what I do and what I like, but not like plan so much and just kind of see what happens. So that's the plan. Since I'm gonna post this tomorrow, so on January 1st, I hope you had a great New Year's, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Woo!